Hey guys, how's it going? This is Anthony here, and for this review I want to look at the 2012 Marvel Legends Wave 3 Doctor Doom. First things first, he comes on this with this stupid base. I'm not going to go into this again. I don't like these, and you shouldn't either. I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Figure stands just about 7 inches tall, so he's a good size figure. If he looks familiar, that's because it's the repaint of the, what is it, Ronin Wave Hasbro Marvel Legends, which was the best Doctor Doom, so I'm okay with that they chose that as a remold. But the fact that it's a remold at all is a little bit bothersome, irksome, if that's a word. I would rather have a new figure than a remold. That being said, this is a much better version. He's got much better color to the metal, much better color to the green, and if I didn't know better, I'd say they added texture that it didn't have before to the cape and to the clothes. Maybe it did, I don't remember. Watch the review that I did for it a while ago, if you're that curious, but it does look darn good. The figure's very nice. Let's take the cape off to talk about it a little bit closer. Cape is a softer material, but it's relatively rigid, so don't expect to do any fancy poses with it. It does have shading to go along with the nice sculpt, so that's fine. This part's painted okay. It would have been nice to put a real chain on there, but that's just wishful thinking. We're not going to get stuff like that from the Legends, I don't think, ever. But, so there it is, there's a cape that's pretty nice looking. The face, the metal face is really nicely done. Looks weird without the cape, but when you put it together, like I said, it's the best Doom figure they've put out yet, so it's pretty good. It does come off to reveal that. Terrible, 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 terrible. Nothing good about that in any way, shape, or form. At all. So personally, I think they could have just never made it removable, and I would have been happy with it. But whatever, no big deal. Articulation's all the same as the Hasbro figure, so I'm not going to go too much into detail. Head moves, standard shoulders, no bicep swivel, elbow swivel. Nothing too fancy there. Nothing really out of the ordinary. The legs are somewhat restricted by the skirt, but it's okay. The gun does go in the holster. You just slide it out right there, slide the gun in, which has no paint on it, by the way. No paint on the gun. But it does fit, so that's nice. And he does have one trigger finger and one open hand. The ankle articulation's no good. He still has no ankle rocker. If they're going to do a remold, they could have at least tooled it up a little bit, I think. That would have been nice. But, again, that all being said, it's still a darn good Doctor Doom. If you're a Doom fan, this is a must-have figure. It's the best 6-inch Doom to date. I personally think it's better than the Marvel Select Doom, so it is a great figure if you ask me. It's the only real problem is that it's the exact same figure as the one before as far as the mold goes. And he came with this stupid base instead of a cool accessory or something else. Would have been nice. But there it is, guys. Still a good figure, so I do recommend it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for some more reviews, and in the meantime, collect.